Are you listening?
The Running Wrestling Podcast. And you eat the right way fast. Step into the ring with us, no DQ, just trust. The Running Wrestling Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Running Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Big Mike, and I am joined as always by my friend, my partner, my brothers, Sped Rock. What's going on, Sped Rock?
Unlike Jason, who died in space in the cold, I am freaking hot up here in Pennsylvania. So, yeah, someone get the Dragon Balls and wish for the Ice Age. You know, hey, TC, thanks for the subscription, but you are not eligible for the giveaway. So I cannot add you to the list because you're part of Sped Rock Productions. So thank you. If you guys subscribe to the channel, you're part of the giveaway for the baseball that we're giving away, Grayson Rodriguez. I finally did it right this time.
But what baseball for anybody who's now joining the show that just started?
So we have this baby right here. Signed baseball by Grayson Rodriguez. You see it right there. Yeah, beautiful name right there. Boom. Used to play for the Baltimore O's back in 2024. Got the QR code there. He signed it. Bam. Right there. Now plays for the Angels. So we're giving this baby away. Subscribe to the channel. Enter your chance to get this baby.
There it is. And before we go any further, we cannot forget our third man. Normally the man on the street, but I don't think you're on the street anymore. EC, where in the world are you?
Yeah, we're not homeless anymore.
That's always good, I guess.
We're finally back in Orlando where we belong. Now, I will say,
to be clear, he was never homeless. We didn't like pull him literally off the street.
That's true.
Although that would be a good story if you had a home now because of the run-in show. That would be, we could tell that's
maybe one day. But if I was TC, I would unsubscribe just because of that bullshit.
He's part of the group. I can't do that. People be like, oh,
quit
going on, TC.
Quit being, or just stop being a part of the crew.
He's got a signed Rhino picture. He's on the way. He's fine. Your stuff is on the way next too. So,
and of course, we say hello to Carol, who obviously says hey to EC first for reasons.
Go Dogs, go Braves, go America.
Yeah, go America. I'll say that one. And if you don't know what we're talking about there, we have been talking for the last 30 minutes about movies and just about everything. Talked about how Amish people raise a barn.
That was awesome.
So that was interesting. And you get all that 30 minutes before the show goes live over on Twitch, SB3DROCK on Twitch. Make sure you go subscribe. You're also entered to win that baseball signed by Grayson Rodriguez. See how that works? You can say it just fine. And once we hit 25 subscribers, everybody's name will go into the pot there. We will draw a name, and you will win that signed baseball that you saw just a second ago on Bed's finger. And just some of the people you'll see in our behind the scenes. We have Extreme Chick, who's there every week, who hated Jason X. Again, some of the movies we were talking about. Stampede talking about Freddy Krueger was good until The Dream Warriors. The Dream Warriors was a great movie. One of the best horror movies ever. After that, yes, it got a little comical.
Ghost Ship. The first 10
minutes. It was on TV the other day.
That movie.
No, it was on. I think I saw it on Amazon. Like we were scrolling through stuff to watch on Amazon, and Ghost Ship is actually on Amazon right now.
That movie is messed up. Go watch it.
No, Carol, he is not on the roads anymore. They've gotten him off the road. He's back at home now, in an undisclosed location.
Undisclosed, yes.
What's going up, Brian? Former WWE Crown Champion Brian, also former fake luchador El Sonorito. Appreciate you coming in, man.
Better highlight that.
Yeah, there you go. I'll put it up for you. I'm not going to say it, but I'll put it up for you. That's why I hate not wearing my hat. I can't do the roll tide thing.
It's okay. We don't miss that.
High tide.
Oh, it's never far away, sir. It's never far away.
Go Dogs.
But hope everybody's having a good weekend. It is Friday. We are here. That looks like an Alabama hat.
I swear to white Jesus. Okay, Green Jesus is busy right now.
Don't insult the United States of Atlanta like that.
Look. So put your hat back up. We are going to teach everyone in the audience. We're going to give you a quick lesson that's not wrestling related. This is how you tell the difference between a Braves logo and an Alabama Crimson Tide logo. The Alabama Crimson Tide logo has a mullet. It's the same font, it's the same everything, but you've got the little mullet right here. That's how you know you have an Alabama hat instead of a Braves hat.
There's reasons for that mullet.
Yeah. Hey, listen, there's no S here. There's no apostrophe S, okay? We're not the no-name A's, okay?
Lesson over.
Good.
And yes, that is why everybody is here, as Brian alludes to. We are here to talk about the ton of wrestling that was on last week. Probably the biggest weekend outside of a WrestleMania for wrestling in a very long time. Every show, it seemed like, was going on. Every promotion had its own PLE, pay-per-view, whatever you want to call them these days. And we are going to go over some of them here today and find out who won our shield, our crown, and our belt, all of which were on the line over the weekend as we made our predictions. We will jump right into it at WWE Night of Champions. You see all the participants there, myself, EC, Sped, and Stampede, who is not on camera, couldn't be here. We will hear from him later at Stampede's World of Wrestling, as we always do. My hat you could be proud of to wear, and Sped's hat not so much. Thank you, Stampede.
What are you talking about? We won a ship lately.
Anyway.
Canada doesn't know anything about professional championships.
What's up with Toronto?
All right. Up first, we had the cage match with Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins. And in the end, Seth Rollins, you see the caption down there, tamed his puppy. Braun Breaker gets the win after a huge
beat his puppy. He didn't tame the damn thing. He beat that puppy. You see the blood?
The disrespect.
Hey, what are you talking about? He tried to kill him in this match.
He did.
This
is one of the better cage matches they've had in a while.
Yep. You're right.
Yeah.
He really did try to kill the guy. Rollins was brutal in this match. It was great.
Do you agree with Seth taking the win here, Easy? I know you picked him, although you didn't like it.
Hold on, me. But yeah, no, I 100% agree on that because Braun Breaker. Hold on. Braun Breaker winning this match would have made no sense because then it would have been like, oh, Seth hasn't, done what he wanted to do and move on from, this, God, feels like forever feud with the Vision. So, yeah, I'm glad that this is finally over.
That Netflix.
Yeah, and then obviously what happened on Monday night, which we will kind of blend in SmackDown, Raw, and AEW Dynamite in with as we're going through the shows. You won't actually see slides like we normally do for those shows. We will kind of intertwine them throughout as we talk about the PLEs and the pay-per-views. So just in case you guys are looking for those slides, we aren't going to have them, but we will still talk about them, which brings us to Monday night after this match. Seth Rollins coming out at the end, confronting Roman Reigns, telling him basically, look, man, you're a surefire Hall of Famer, first ballot, one of the greatest of all time to do it. But you know what you've never done? You've never beat me. You can never get that monkey off your back, so to speak. You can never get out of the shadow of Seth Rollins. So I am going to give you that opportunity and defend your title against me at SummerSlam. We'll talk about why in a minute. And yeah, that's your SummerSlam match. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the title at SummerSlam. Sped, are you excited for this match?
No. No.
So anticlimactic.
How many times have we seen this?
I'll get to you, EC. I'm going to get to you.
We've seen this so many times.
But this is the last time ever. This is like Cena and Rock, the last time ever.
No, this is not the last time ever. All right, because we got the Cena and Rock bullcrap already twice. They were like, hey, first and last time, never again. The next year, they're like, all right, it's going to happen again. So it was good promos. Don't get twisted. Great promos.
That promo was fire. It really was.
Just, they're missing one thing, and everybody knows what that one thing is. Make this whole Shield stuff mean anything. And we can't talk about that, because, Forbidden Door. That door is forbidden.
Yeah, I agree too. I love Seth's promo on Raw. It did feel almost like a retirement kind of setup. But EC, I'll ask you the same question. With that in mind, and with them talking about this, maybe the last time we ever see it. Are you excited for this match?
No, absolutely not, because I don't like Roman Reigns and I don't like Seth Rollins. So there's no winning here
Yours
for
is
me.
more of a personal
Yes.
reason.
Now, I don't care who wins this match, because either way, I'm gonna be like, motherfucker. Like, no. But the promo was great, and I will say this: that now, if there was another way to set this match up, that promo would have been great for the go home show. Because now it's like we have a month till SummerSlam, a little under.
Right out of
What real mic work can be done now? Because they're not gonna fight on that go home show, but like, I feel like it was too early for that kind of a promo.
Yep.
I don't think they should, like, and I know everybody's going to hate me for this. I don't think either one of them should show up for the next couple of weeks. I think they should do vignettes of former like moments like they've done in the past. Like show the cash in, show some of the moments that Seth brought up in that promo of the history of Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's your promo right there. This is what we're talking about. And you just kind of replay clips of that promo that he did over top of the moments that you're showing. That's how you build this. You remind everybody how much these guys have been together, how much they've done. You show the Shield, you show all of that. Neither one of them need to show up until the go home show itself.
Well, yeah.
Then they come out, they talk, and they do all that.
Yeah.
That's how you build this match, in my opinion.
I mean, you can easily do. You don't even need them to show up until SummerSlam. You can easily do what you said as a old school.
Yeah.
Put the music on.
Yeah,
like video.
Yeah, Roman, we know would do that, but Seth ain't staying away for a month.
No.
Maybe he will.
No.
We'll have to see.
No.
All right, back to Night of Champions. The next match we had was the Women's United States Championship match between Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. Lo and behold, with the help of a few of her friends or frenemies, anyway, with the help of Charlotte Flair and Chelsea Green, Tiffany Stratton retains the U.S. title. Are you surprised that Charlotte came out and helped? Or are you surprised by the win in general for Tiffy?
This is the worst females match of the weekend.
Yeah, I could see that.
By far. I was so glad we got NXT the next night.
Oh, yeah.
I was so happy because I was like, oh my God, this was boo-boo on a stick. Liv Morgan, EO, they showed up, they showed out. We all know that. But this match right here made me want to go and like just sit at a bar and just rethink life for a second. Because I was just like, why? You can set the Jade and Charlotte stuff up a different way. Tiffy doesn't need help, to beat Jade. We've already seen it happen before.
But in the storyline, she does. Because we're still trying to build Jade up to be this monster powerhouse.
Yeah.
Could go for a world title if she wanted to, but she's just kind of doing this.
Eddie Guerrero the crap out of it. Throw a little montage. Bam, here you go. Yeah, I'll get her out of it somehow.
See, I think that's the complete opposite of what they're thinking, Brian. I don't think the Jade experiment is over by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, none at all.
EC, kind of the same question, but I want to see where we go from here. Obviously, we have Jade and Charlotte. What does this mean for Tiffany Stratton going forward? Who does she go to for now?
I have to agree that this was by far the worst women's match of the weekend. God, man, I swear it's like anything. It's crazy to me how far they've brought down Tiffany Stratton from what she priorly was, and like, saying, so quick, in saying that she needs help to beat Jade when, a year or two ago, Tiffany could beat anybody on the freaking roster by herself easily. And Jade, I don't really know that Jade can have a good match. So, with her going against Charlotte Flair, I just feel like Charlotte Flair is going to embarrass her. Now, on the Tiffany side of things, where do you go next? It's a good question because I mean, other than fighting Jade's little minions, there's nobody that's kind of in position to challenge her for the championship other than, maybe some little friendly match between her and Alexa Bliss. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
That's kind of where I was going, and I was going to say not even a friendly match. Could this be, with Charlotte coming out to help Tiffany, could this be the beginning of the end for Charlotte and Alexa? Because Alexa starts asking the question, well, why are you going out to help Tiffany when the other day you just said you didn't like her at all, yada, yada, yada. And then Alexa and Tiffany start to feud, and her and Charlotte start to split up as well. And then you finally maybe get a heel Alexa going up against Tiffany at SummerSlam.
I don't know how far we can get with heel Alexa because everyone loves her so much. And that was my whole thing with like them teaming her up with Charlotte was okay, how eventually in the long run, how do you break these two up? Because people are not going to cheer Charlotte over Alexa, and that's still, true right now, although people have fallen back in love with Charlotte. So I don't really know. It's something to sit there and watch because I just don't know that they can pull off, especially with Tiffany. I don't think Tiffany's popular enough to have the crowd go for her over Alexa.
And there is the whole Blake Monroe of it all.
That's true.
That they've brought in, that they could do that. That would be a good way for Tiffany to keep her face persona and still have a decent challenger. I absolutely hate the comparison of Mariah and Tony because it's not going to work. There's no way we're going to be able to tell that story as good as they did there.
But
I don't. Not going to happen.
Who is comparing that? Because I don't see that from the WWE fan base at all.
I've seen it a few times on Twitter and stuff like that, but I mean, it's not like it's a widespread thing. I don't know that WWE is trying to make that comparison. I think the internet is making that comparison, and unfortunately, that's kind of you. And you heard Paul Heyman talk about it on his interview with CVV a couple weeks ago. It's all about the algorithm.
Yep.
If that's what they put out and that's what the algorithm picks up, that's what it goes with. And if the internet starts talking about it like they have, that's going to be the comparison you're going to get, and it's going to fall flat in. Because it is not going to compare to Mariah and Tony. It's just not.
Well, I don't know. I don't see. I'm not one to put the comparison on it.
Yeah, and that's a fair point. I mean, like I said, WWE hasn't really tried to, but I don't know that they're going to be able to escape it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Next up, we have our first King and Queen of the Ring match. Oba Femi and Jey Uso, and as the only one who predicted this, I will stand up on my soapbox and say, you're damn right, Oba won. Forget Jey used to be main event, now can't even mid-card Uso. The ruler and the king is Oba Femi. And you can talk about it however you want to. Whatever you want to say.
This your warning shot. Bow.
Felony. No, how the hell are you gonna? I love this. I love the fact that Oba won. All right, that was great. But then, how are you gonna freaking turn around and be like, "I don't want it. I want Brock instead." How
we
is
don't
that
have
gonna
to talk about that part.
No, we gotta talk about that because he's not King Oba no more. You just wasted this shit. You know, you could have done it. Look, man, the night 1, night 2 thing fits Oba perfectly. All right, to go night 1 against Sami Zayn and night 1 against freaking Brock Lesnar, night 2 against Sami Zayn. You get what I'm saying? Or night 1 against Sami, night 2, we're not going to do the Roman stuff. We got the Seth. Boom.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily. I like the fact that we're getting Brock Oba again, but I don't like the fact that he gave up the title. I'm with you. I said it from the beginning. Do double duty. Let him do twice. He can lose to Roman on night 2, and it's respectable because he had to go through a war with Brock in Hell in a Cell, by the way.
Yeah, he's got 77 cousins. That's when Zilla comes in. That's when freaking man, there's a bunch of dudes out there right now. Bubba Ray Dudley, all of them come in.
Wrong family. Sorry.
Oh, my bad.
What's up,
Nah.
Ariel? I don't know if you're talking about my haircut because I did get a haircut yesterday. As a matter of fact, I don't mind looking like Tyson Kidd. I'm okay with that. I don't see it, but hey, appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. And yes, all hail King Oba. EC, what are your thoughts on him giving up the title shot? And are you excited for Brock Oba 3?
I feel I stand on the fact that I was the only one that sat here and said there was no way Oba was doing double duty at SummerSlam. I knew
know
they
you
weren't
said
they weren't going to do it. Now,
bullcrap.
Oba and Brock, yes, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, that is what it is. But them putting the title on Sammy and having Oba,
Well, we're getting into that here in a minute. Hold on.
well, them putting the title on Sammy and then Oba giving up the championship match at SummerSlam tells me they didn't want Sammy to be a rental champion. So, yeah, and obviously not beating Roman, even though Roman couldn't beat Oba on his best day.
That's 75 cousins.
Yeah, without interference. So, yes, I'm excited for Oba Brock. Minneapolis, as far as the championship, I mean, he could have done double duty, but I knew that was never going to happen.
I have to ask you guys this question. This camp, yes or no, first or last match of the night?
Who?
Oba Brock.
Yeah, night one, yes.
It needs to main event night one.
That's
night
what I
one.
thought. I think
it needs to main event night one.
I think so.
Especially if this is where Brock actually retires, yes.
Oh, and inside of Hell in a Cell, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't put Hell in a Cell in the middle of a show.
Yep,
exactly.
Yeah.
It'd be weird.
Or the beginning, unless it's the Hell in a Cell.
I mean, you could do it at the beginning, I guess, which, Brock only likes to do one or the other. He either kicks off the show or he ends the show for whatever reason. Brock doesn't like being in the middle of a show either.
They don't want to wait.
With everything that is kind of implied on this one, it's got a main event night.
It's got a main event.
And honestly, let's be real for a second. Oba versus Brock, a Sami Zayn WWE title match.
Yeah, that was going to be my next point. I normally would say with all due respect, but yet Sami Zayn, so I don't give a shit. Yeah, Sami doesn't need to main event anything, much less SummerSlam.
Anything.
Done.
Anything.
This is great.
Sami. This is great.
You very rarely hear me say that about indie wrestlers.
Where are these Sammy ride or die fans?
Saudi Arabia.
They're all back in Saudi.
Yeah, they're in Saudi.
Every single one of them.
Listen, when just go on to the next one. We're gonna get to that later.
We're done. We're done.
Yeah.
We're gonna go because we keep talking about Sammy. We want to talk about it.
And we'll run through this one because the right person won. Trick Williams beats Ricky Aints for the U.S. title. Decent match. It is what it is. But congratulations, Trick Williams. You're still U.S. title.
Whoop that Trick.
Good job.
Next up, Io and Liv. We kind of mentioned it before. The right person won again. It was a good match. Not going to take anything away from these women. Yeah, the whole Danhausen thing out front. I could have done without that as much as I love Danhausen. Just let Liv go out and lose.
No.
Okay.
I disagree because everyone here knows how I feel about Dominic Mysterio.
Yes.
Which now has come to be a part of how I feel about Liv Morgan. Trouble. No, annoying.
It is annoying.
So the reason I love the Danhausen thing is it automatically told me Liv was going to lose.
Yeah, no,
that's a good point.
Queen Io.
And then she came out and said, "I'm picking you." Like, I made perfect.
I mean, why
sense.
wouldn't you though? I just beat you. Why wouldn't I pick you again?
Exactly.
Yeah.
She was laughing about it though. The way she said it, she was like doing the whole giggly while doing the whole. Oh my god, it was hilarious. I was like, I can see why Nakamura.
This is a crazy comment.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. I was going to say the same thing, so I'll let you have it, DC. I've already said what I said about Sami Zayn.
You know what? I'll respect here, but that is a crazy comment because, again, Who the hell are these Sami Zayn ride or dies? They don't exist. I'm sorry. It's not a thing. Yes,
Yeah.
Queen EO dog walked that ass.
Yeah, she did. All right, here now we're getting into
And again, the main event, everything we just talked about, I don't even want to talk about it. Sami Zayn wins. Yeah, good job. In Saudi. Sped, what are your thoughts?
Listen, I look when he chopped when good. I put it on here on purpose. The lineup right there, and he chopped them. I looked at my wife and I was like, "That one was for EC and Big Mike and myself." All right, Gunther heard our cries. Hey, Twitch.
Mike-
It's one of those famous I did it to pop the boys.
Yeah, that was,
Mike,
hey, Twitch,
Mike,
cut that.
say the line again. Sami Zayn should never,
Main event anything ever.
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 At least we know we're not getting this at WrestleMania.
No. Although it is in Saudi, so who knows?
Yeah, and if you want to find out if he retains it, I should tune in tonight. SmackDown. I'm sure he'll probably main event that too. Whatever. He shouldn't even main event.
He's just talking tonight. He's wrestling Cody on Monday, I believe.
Well, good. Maybe Cody.
Why
will
the
come
hell?
in again.
First off, that makes no sense. Why is Cody on Monday Night Raw?
Isn't it in the Garden?
No, it's in Chicago.
Oh, that's
why.
right. It is Chicago because
That's why.
Wow, Punk. That's right.
Cody.
apparently there you go. There's one of your Sami Zayn ride or dies. Apparently, Ariel there.
The Ride or Die Association has made it. This is crazy work.
Is that Mob?
Sami Zayn does not deserve
Look,
fans.
I'm happy for Sami Zayn the person. All the work he's put in, everything he's done.
I'm happy for
Behind
LG
the
there.
scenes, I'm sure he's probably a decent guy.
See,
This character, Sami Zayn, with the whole no, I'm done with it.
I was just
Just like
happy-
we're done with Night of Champions, and we're gonna move on to the Great American.
Yeah, because this match. Yeah, well, I mean, Stampede won the.
And then Stampede does retain the WWE crown, but in the number one contenders match, both EC and I have tied on that, and we're going to let Sped back in just because I think they actually tied on this show as well. But Champions Advantage won, so we are all going to be going for the title at SummerSlam against Stampede. It is a free for all in SummerSlam, and we will be bringing back our heat check picks like we did last year because everybody seemed to like it last year. I will explain how that works in an upcoming episode, and I'll probably do a video for it.
Last year when that happened, I wanted to break my computer. I was like, "These stupid points!"
I'll keep up with it. It's fine. I've got a
No,
spreadsheet.
because mine was going like this most of the night. I was like, no!
Makes it fun, man. That's what I love about it. All right, everybody in for Great American Bash, which I thought was a lot better show than the Night of Champions. I don't know if you guys agreed. Quick yes or no. Do you agree?
Yes.
Better show?
I don't even need to answer that. You already know how I
you
feel.
don't. What's up, Isaiah? Appreciate you coming in. Up first, Saquon Sugars gets his revenge on Dion Lennox, but then doesn't really walk away as Dark State returns, lays out Saquon, and gets their lick back right away. What do you think of the match, and do you agree with them jumping him after? Should they waited for Dark State to come back, or do you agree with them doing it at the show, EC?
I did not care for this match, but yeah, I mean, Saquon had to win after everything that he's done, and now they attack him after the match, and it's and then it's like, okay, so we're still on this. I don't have much to say about the whole Dark State thing. It's not exactly my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of hoping that it was going to be a swerve. When they came out in, like, the sling and all that, I was hoping they would turn on Lennox just because it would make it more interesting. And it was kind of like, well, we just kind of did this to make you think you had it. It's a swerve all along. It would at least made it interesting. At this point, it's just kind of the same shit. And I'm as much as I hate to say it, Ed, you were here when they first started. Huge Dark State fan. When they first started, I was defending them. I think I'm done with them now. Ed?
I have been the one that kept saying this is freaking a Retribution 2.0.
It's
Timu
getting to be that.
Retribution straight up. I have not been on any of besides Sugar. I like Sugar now. That guy. He actually showed some stuff in the ring the other night. By the way, EC, you were on camera a lot during this match.
That's unfortunate, considering I wasn't paying attention to this match at all.
It's true though. I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a decent match. Could have done without everything afterwards. Glad Saquon won. Yeah. Next up, we had the Women's Speed Championship. Ren Sinclair getting the win. Again, the only person... No, you put that down, sir. You are not allowed... When talking about this match, you are not allowed to throw that up because you win against Ren. So put him down. I will do that. The only person to ride with Ren was Big Mike.
Ride with Ren. You know what?
I thought they were finally going
to There is a huge difference between who I thought was going to win and who I wanted to win.
Thank you.
Which, according to Stampede, this was the worst women's match, I think. Because I think he did... Or maybe the other one was 4.25. They were pretty bad.
No.
But yes, she defeats Ariana Grace with whatever shenanigans from Birthright. It was... I'm glad Ren won. Wasn't the best match. Pretty much all I wanted to say about it. I just wanted to tout the fact that I was the only one that picked Ren. Because I am the only true Ren QCC fan in the building.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Next up, we have the North American title match.
No. It's not North. I forgot to put his picture in there. Sorry.
My bad. Shiloh Hill
just a match.
Gets his revenge on Tristan Angels in a match that I really enjoyed, actually. Shiloh Hill's growing on me every week, man.
Is he getting bigger?
He is.
He looks like he's getting jacked. He looked like Palumbo.
Chuck Palumbo.
Yeah, you remember Palumbo, right? He looked like Palumbo.
Maybe, I guess maybe the trailer park version of Chuck Palumbo.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I can see that.
There we go. Trailer park version.
Yeah, I can see that. Again, good match, good showcase for both of these guys. Tristan Angels did really good in the match as well. I'm glad Shiloh won. I'm more behind him. His character grows on me every week. EC, I know Shiloh is probably one of the most fan favorite men on the roster right now. But how was the reception for Tristan Angels? Because I didn't really hear it a lot. Other than them cheering for Shiloh, did they react to him at all with their boos or anything?
I mean, yeah, we have people boo the crap out of Tristan Angels. He's that guy that just gets on. He's the guy that gets on your nerves. Yeah, it's I wouldn't say that he's like the most booed person in the building, but he doesn't. It's not silent.
Okay, I just couldn't hear anything. Maybe I was
I also
double duty at this point.
Well, from a couple people that went to the show with us and rewatched it afterwards, NXT has this wonderful thing that they do where they like to muffle crowd noise from what the reality of it is.
Yeah.
And I'll get into that in a later match, but yeah, I love not Tristan. I love Shiloh.
Heck yeah. Ed, any thoughts?
No, I like this match. The Shiloh guy, he's awesome. He keeps growing on me every week. I look at him, I was like, man, he's built like a hockey player.
I mean, that's kind of the way they present him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next up, now we have the women's U.S. title match. Zarya defeating Tatum once again in one of the best matches of the night for me on Great American Bash. Again, hate to see Tatum lose, but I understand the vision. I hope she's going to get called up soon. And glad for Zarya. She needs a spotlight. We get to see the kind of the monster that we hope. Fed, any thoughts?
This is what I've been praying for with Zarya. Yep. Zarya, like when she first came out, when we were over in Hershey, you see, Halloween Havoc. I was like, man, that's what she's going to be. She's going to be that dominant Australian that she was over there in Australia, And now look at her. Yeah, was there a spot in this match? If I remember this right, there was a spot in this match, though, that Tatum was laughing during the match.
Oh, yeah. Like after she got hit with, was it the F5 she got hit with when she started laughing after she kicked out? Maybe it was a different move?
I don't remember. I thought it was on the apron, to be honest with you. But yeah, there was a spot. I thought she was laughing at. I was like, man, this girl's crazy. I love it. like, but to EC's unknowing knowledge, during this match, you can see him being glued. All right, compared to the first match that we talked about, this match he was all like,
Yeah. So in part of that, I'm sure, and this is going to be part of the question I'm asking you, EC. Part of it was because we kind of thought that this was going to be Tatum's curtain call. You know, we had the match a couple of weeks ago where we thought maybe she was leaving and getting the call up, and then she came out and attacked Zarya again. They've got the return match. Zarya wins again, and again, thought maybe, all right, they wanted to put it on a PLE. They wanted to, you know, give it a good spotlight. But now she's feuding with Kalani. I mean, is Tatum staying in NXT, or do you think she gets called up? What's going on with Tatum Paxton?
I think she gets called up, but you know, more and more, I believe that her call up is going to have something to do with this emo freaking bird lady crap. So you know,
that fits good too.
so with that having just started, I don't know that they want to take her off NXT TV yet with that, because she is, aside from Kendall, she is the most popular person at that place. So
Do you think at some point we get a Tatum Kendall match just to give her a shot at the title before she leaves?
I hope so. I was just saying that to someone today. Like this match was a perfect example. Zarya's great, but Tatum never has. Tatum's just always, she's given. So it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, we've already thought, especially us in the crowd, have already thought we were saying goodbye to Tatum 3 times, but none of us are going to be upset if Tatum keeps coming back. So
yeah, no, I'm not saying that because I'm upset.
Yeah.
I'm just we all thought, and then it's like, hey, boom, swerve, no, and there we are.
Yeah, I think that it's, especially if they're gonna put her up there in that Lyra thing, that since the heel turn just happened, and then obviously she just had the vignette, so she's not actually out doing anything yet. It's like, okay, why bring Tatum up right away or right now? Wait till there's like them two have something to do together, because in Tatum, like I said, is, you know, everything she does is successful, so it's like might as well just have something to do with Kalani at this point.
Yep.
Kalani's great though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they both are. Speaking of great, we move on to the men's North American title. We will kind of speed through this one and the next one because we definitely want to talk about the main event. Miles Bourne does get the win over Tavion Heights. I was hoping more for Tavion Heights, but look, it was a good match. I'm not sure where either one of them really go after this. Sped, if you want to give your thoughts on it, like I said, kind of quick. It was just a good match.
It was a great match. I just don't understand where you go with Heights after this. I really don't.
Yeah. EC, any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I told you on our predictions, is I never really thought they saw Tavion as a champion, so that's why I went with Miles. I mean,
yeah, it
is what it is.
And you have the men's NXT champion, Tony D, and Naraku. I can never get his name right. Again, Tony D retains with one eye. You've brought Naraku in, supposed to be this new monster, final boss kind of character, evil, one would say, and he gets beat by a one-eyed Tony D. Do you agree with the decision, Sped? What do you think of the match?
No. How the hell are you gonna have my boy lose to a one-eye Italian? You know, like, come on. That's not how this works. Luigi can't even freaking do anything without Mario. They need 4 eyes. All right, 4. This is why Italians have mobs. All right, they need more than 1. I'm playing. Now, this is a good match. I just didn't agree with the fact that, you know, a one-eyed Tony D beats a very healthy Nakaru.
Yeah,
but whatever. I'm not the
yeah, and EC, I mean, you picked Tony D, so you kind of saw this coming, being in the building. But I mean, at some point, you have to understand our trepidation of why you let a one-eyed Tony win this match and move on.
Hey, Twitch, clip that. Hey,
Look, I think after this match, I have to say maybe hopefully this will be the one where you two start listening to me about my glorious NXT because I understand what's going on here. Tony D has been a mobster for years, and Naraku, don't fuck with the final. Don't mess with the Dawn. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Fair point, I guess.
I hope
Still
he
don't
gets
agree.
evil nut punch next time.
We
Moving
will
on to one.
us. Hold on, one more thing. Us
You're
at the
good.
PC, us at the PC will always ride with Tony D. It does not matter who's on the other side.
Unless his name is
right.
Mason May.
I don't know about that. That's 50-50.
All right. Obviously, we're not going to agree on this, but a point we do agree on is in the main event. Your new NXT Women's Champion, Kendall Gray, beating Lola Vice. And yeah, somebody put it earlier. I brought the comment up. You might as well call her Kendall Angle at this point.
Yeah.
Good Lord, the woman has it. Just an incredible match. And I'm not a huge Lola Vice fan. I know, Fed, you are. She's decent, but she's never been great to me. But this was an incredible match. I loved every
love
bit
this
of it.
match. I
Yeah,
like
but-
Kendall Gray better though. Let's just be real here. You know, like, you know, she's real. I love that promo she had on NXT.
Yes.
She's not going to be a Barbie. She may mess up promos, but it's all about the graps inside the ring, and I love that. You know, she's all about the graps.
So it's funny though. We talk about the Angle comparisons. Angle was a lot like that when he first started, and then he started coming out of the shell, and we got funny Angle and all that. But he didn't like talking at first. He was a lot like that. So it's a very apt comparison when you talk about Kendall Gray and Kurt Angle. EC, look, man, I know you've rode with her from day one. We've all loved her, but you've kind of had that special thing with her since you saw her and evolved before. But a lot of us did. The floor is yours, man. What'd you think?
You know, prior or that day going in, kind of like knew you knew what you were going into. Like this was about to be Gray Country. Everyone in there was going for one person and one person only. So I got into the show. They put Kendall's parents right there beside us, and like they were talking to us the whole time. It was great. They're hilarious. But this match, I'm not surprised with anything Kendall does because Kendall she's great. Now the fact that she was able to put this match on with Lola Vice, I have to give a little credit where credit's due. You know, I'm not on that side of the fence with Lola Vice. But it was great time. It should have always been great time. Now we have now we have the champion that we wanted, that we needed, and I mean, I could talk about.
I am excited as hell about coming up Natty versus Kendall.
Yeah.
Matt, yes.
You are
seated.
Were y'all aware that was a pre-taping?
Yes.
Don't tell me. I don't care.
No. I'm just saying because I've already.
I'd heard that. Yes.
Okay. If you,
I don't want any spoilers. I want to see it. I want to see it pure.
I'm not spoiling anything. All I'm going to say is this: there's 2 matches next week on NXT, both women, that need to be watched. The Fatal 4-Way for the number 1, I think it was number 1 contender for the North American title, and Kendall versus Natty.
Yeah.
Oh, as soon as they announced that, I was seated at that moment, waiting, popcorn in hand.
Yep.
Give me that 10 times. I mean, that you can give me that for the next 5 weeks in a row, and I'll love it every.
It was everything that you could think, and it's just another thing where I'm like, this Kendall. I said it from the beginning, or for months now, where it's like Kendall wins that title. This is one of those banger after banger after banger situations, and for it to start off against Natty, this is great. So, Kendall Gray is the champion. We're about to see some cooking.
Yep. And moving on from the main event of NXT and WWE, for that matter, on to the main event of the weekend, over to AEW.
It's going to be the EC won it.
Yep. Congratulations to EC. I did jump the gun a little bit. our NXT champion. It's only fitting. Our NXT guy is our NXT champion. But
Two-time.
Heat Wave, we're coming for it.
Two-time.
Like I said, on to the main event of the weekend, AEW Forbidden Door. That Shield is on the line. All four of us contending for it. First up, we started with that one. Yeah, started off with the match of the night, maybe match of the year. Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland. Ospreay gets the win, wins the Owen Hart Cup, and will go on to challenge MJF at Wembley or whoever's champion at the time. Obviously, the Omega thing coming up. Briscoe's already had his shot. Deuces Briscoe. And you see Stampede, and I know because I'm the one that edits Stampede's video. It's going to come up again in a little bit. Incredible match. Sped, go ahead, man.
Oh man, this is beautiful all the way around. I mean, Will wins. Yes, of course he's going home. But Big Hebrew versus the Assassin. This could be nice. Yeah,
in Wembley.
In Wembley. I mean, if they go Kenny Omega, I'd be sad, but whatever.
No, there's no way. There's no way. And to be fair, I went to bed before this match too, but I was definitely going to get up the next day and watch it because I knew with the two people involved, it was going to be one of the best matches of the year. I did not know at the time it was going to be the best match of the year, in my opinion. It was definitely there.
God.
You see any thoughts?
I mean, yeah, like on the prediction show, we were talking about how these two were just going to beat the living hell out of each other, as expected.
They did.
I mean, with nothing short of what was already expected. So, craziness, man, crazy.
What did you think of Omega? What did you think of Ospreay's promo on Big Hebrew MJF?
Big Hebrew is crazy.
That's what he's calling himself. I love it.
He is.
I
do like I like the Death Riders part. Like that whole thing at the beginning of Dynamite where he was walking and all that. I like that. But go ahead, EC.
No, so now I'll be privileged to try or at least be able to watch AEW. So my knowledge will now be coming better.
Well, he got on the MJF is doing all this thing, calling people a schmuck. He's the best out there. He's the best in the world. Not Kenny Omega. Not bruh. Yeah, that's how he kept saying it too. Bruh. Will Ospreay. And then Will Ospreay walks up and he goes, "Man, you sucking yourself off real hard. You're gonna break your neck doing that." Yo, Renee was trying so hard not to laugh. Right, and then Big Hebrew cuts another good promo, and then he bounces out. And it's Big Hebrew. I love it.
I love this match. Can't wait for and so early prediction. Obviously, it'll change. MJF, Will Ospreay, Wembley. Sped, who you got?
This is where Ospreay takes it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that one.
It's a very Tony Khan thing, an MJF thing to beat him in his hometown like that.
It is
just so it pisses everybody off. I think MJF may take it. Obviously, there's a ton of time between now and then, and our predictions will probably change depending on what happens. But I could see them letting MJF just be the biggest dick in the world.
Oh, he already is.
Whipping everybody the bird in the middle.
As they should.
Maybe he brings back the American title that he had.
That would be awesome. Oh, that's so much better than a Canadian one.
Yeah, he'd go all out. That would be hilarious.
I'm playing around. I love it. But no, the match that was really good.
Again, Stampede is on Omega winning Wednesday. Good Lord.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's all about it.
But another match.
Next up.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking love this match. Did you get to see?
Go ahead. I'll let you start it since you're on it.
Did you get to see it?
I watched it. I watched everything but the last match live.
Oh, EC.
I've had to go back and look at things because obviously NXT I was there and then we were celebrating Kendall afterwards, so I was not around to watch this.
You gotta go back and watch this match because this right here was a great match between Umino and Pac. Pac, you know how Pac is. He's far beyond what we all should be. For a freaking 5'7", 5'8" man, a jack from hell. These two put on a match that I had to have my wife. She goes, all right, so how come I didn't see him at New Beginning? I was like, I don't know. I don't know why you didn't see him at New Beginning. You know, this guy's freaking legit. Well, he proved it to the world that he's one of the best damn wrestlers out there. And I agree with that rating, Stampede.
I mean, I
It was a good match.
kind of knew going in. That's why I picked him.
Oh, yeah, no, he's just so. But, you know, he's picking him off. He's going to pick him off until he gets the Gabe. Kid.
Yeah.
Once he gets the Kid. But Kid, dude, he's a bad mama jumbo.
I like the fact that Mox tried to show respect right there before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that though.
I do too. I like that.
Defends against Gay Kid this weekend. Apparently, he's not going after everybody. They're going straight to Kid.
Okay, good. Good. On pay-per-view.
All right. Next up, we have the women's side of the Owen Hart Classic.
I was pissed.
And Mercedes
told
Moné takes
everybody.
it in a great
told
match.
everybody.
Look, again, win or lose, this was a great, not necessarily introduction. This was a freaking vault.
Yeah.
For Maya World. She showed out in this match.
Yep.
This was an incredible match by both women. Yes, Mercedes won. It is what it is. I get the fact that they want Monet and Wembley. Got it. But I cannot say enough about Maya World in this match. I am now a Maya World fan after the last couple matches between her and Athena and her and Mercedes. So, Ed, what you got?
All right. First off, I was just mad at the fact that I didn't pick Mercedes. All right. Second, all right, I love this match. All right. Loved every second of it. And third, stop asking her to go back to WWE. It's not going to happen. There's a better chance that we see Bayley go to AEW with that little tweet that she put out the other day, you know, as a little teaser, you know, with Bayley versus, well, she put a different name. I can't remember right now. But yeah.
Rose.
That's what it was. Thank you. At Wrestle Dream. You know, and I was like, yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice, you know. But I agree with Stampede. She loses to Willow at Wembley.
All right. You see any thoughts? I know you didn't get to watch it, but have you seen highlights?
Yeah, I mean,
Easy.
never. What?
You rolled down your window yelling, CEO, CEO,
That's right.
CEO.
It was one of the first things I saw, and I was wasn't I the only one that picked her to win this match?
No, I thought Stampede did.
Oh, no.
I don't remember. All I know
I think
is
Stampede picked her too.
I will always roll with the CEO. But
He's talked about Monet being at Wembley for a while. I think he picked her.
Yeah, he did. He picked her. It was me and you that were jackasses.
Well,
which is very fitting for the show, to be honest.
But
it's very on brand for the run-in.
Maya, I seen her a few months ago for the first time at a Ring of Honor taping, so I'm not surprised with how she's doing.
Yeah. Incredible match. Next up, we have the three-way tag match.
Jackasses.
Again, you guys knew it. The Bucks get the win. Unfortunately, Unbound Co. didn't get the win, so I'm unhappy.
Yeah.
I think I just picked them because they were the only people who hadn't been picked there, just because I didn't know.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I know I picked them. So, I mean, it was a good match, though. It was what it was. It had a lot of good spots to it. Mystico may be one of the most popular wrestlers in EW behind Ospreay. But yeah, I thought it was good. EC, what'd you think?
It's the Young Bucks. I'm already not happy. So that's
even though you picked them.
Yeah, even though
No, you didn't. You didn't pick him. You picked
No,
Team
not
Sky.
No, he didn't. He's
Yeah.
He's
Sky Team.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's I don't think it's a secret I'm not that big of a fan of tag team wrestling, so it's just a pick for me.
Yeah, no,
Anything?
I knew the Young Bucks were going to win. Nobody's going to let these guys lose in the tag team like that. So, you know, that's why I picked them. But the next match was beautiful. Just straight up beautiful. Bandito versus Mox. And these two, look, the mask was torn. Face cut open right over the eyebrow, leaking into the mask. This mask was just straight up. Oh, my goodness, man. This match was What was it? If you guys ever watched what was it? The Chappelle show. You know how he always came back on. You know, you better put away your kids or something. This was one of those you don't have your kids watching because this was a man's. This was a grown.
I mean, any Moxley match is like that,
Yeah,
really.
no,
But that's what I'm saying. That's the Dave Chappelle sign. You know, when he when he comes back on, he usually said that on the Chappelle show. That's one of those. And it like, man, my wife could not watch this match. She doesn't like when people bleed. I don't think that's part of life, but whatever. But yeah, no, Moxley all day on this one. Death Riders. There was a tweet that went out as well from AEW, and I'm gonna ask you guys this real quick. And I said no because I bleed different colors, third ID all day. But it asked, if John Moxley handed you a patch, would you take it? A Death Riders patch. If he offered you the ticket to end the Death Riders patch, would you take it?
I have sat as someone that's not like full-blooded going to AEW the rest of you are like is interested. Now, I am going to start watching this now that I have the ability to, but I have made it clear how I feel about John Moxley. That man gives me a patch, I'm freaking taking it.
I look, with all due respect, John.
He's a sick SOB.
He is. With all due respect,
look, I have been on the Death Riders. You know this, Sped. Day one. Everybody thought it was a crap group. It wasn't going to last. Day one. Yep. They put the bag over Daniel Bryan's head or Bryan Danielson's head. Full to Sped, sorry.
Right, yeah.
As soon as they put the bag over his head, I was all in. So you're damn right I'm taking a pat.
Yeah, see, I have a different brotherhood, and I know he would respect that. So yeah, no, I couldn't take that patch because I got my own
Moxley forever.
Mox, man, I love Mox. I love what Mox does, but yeah. No, I thought that post was cool. My boy's back.
Right? Thanks. Yep. I followed you as soon as I saw this. So tag team match for the tag team champions. It was Cage and Cope versus the Dogs. And we get the return of Switchblade. The Bang Bang Gang is at full strength now. He comes in, costs the Dogs the match. Cage and Cope retain. I'll ask EC because I know the answer to this for Sped. Are you excited to see Jay White?
Probably not as excited as he is.
For me, I did.
Yeah, but
good.
You guys don't understand. We've been guys like Stampede and myself have been waiting for the Finley versus White match to happen. Finley took over the Bullet Club from White. He stole it. He stole it. Okay, and this is gonna be, oh my god! But it's also the best damn entrance. Those guys all in a circle. You know, you got Juice. Yeah. You know, the guns. Yeah, that it works. It just works.
Well, here's the other part to it, and I keep alluding to this. My answers can only go so far because of my inability to watch AEW for the last 9 months.
Yeah.
Not that I was watching it really to. Yeah. Not that I was watching it prior to that. So my answers are going to be changing here in the next month or so.
I guarantee
that's one thing that the run-in has always been about. It doesn't matter if you're a dedicated fan, a casual, it doesn't matter. So your opinions are just as valid as Stampede's, as Sped's, as mine. So that's why we ask you all the time if you've got to see it. Anything as a casual fan, sometimes those opinions are better because you don't have a lot of stuff built into it. While we do the shows with Herb and Raj before big pay-per-view or PLE.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'm going to talk to them tomorrow because I'll be at Herb's house, and I'm going to talk about setting up one for SummerSlam in a few weeks. So, I mean, those will continue to come as long as we can. But, yeah, I mean, your opinion is just as valid.
I just can't wait for that match, man. I didn't even care about the tag team match. As soon as I seen,
that's why I went straight to that question.
As soon as I seen Jay White, I was like, yes! Oh, shh, my kids are sleeping. Yeah. And then I fell asleep right after this match, and then I had to go back and watch. I watched this match. Oh,
yeah, a match that you should not have skipped if you fell asleep was the AEW Women's World Title match. Tekla versus Starlight Kid. Tekla, my girl, takes the win and the mask, I might say, of Starlight Kid. Again, just a kick-ass match. I'm a huge Tekla fan, so I'm never going to go against Tekla. Ed, what you got?
Listen. Starlight Kid showed up. showed the pride of Stardom. She showed out. All right. The disrespect at the end, where she ripped the mask off and spit on it and threw it in the face. There's more to this, and just like what Stampede said, it's going to finish off in Stardom here soon. But look, man, this was a great match. All right, if you guys don't know Japanese wrestling, please, for the love of God, start watching, because Starlight Kid's not the only female over there in Stardom that is kicking some ass. All right, me and Stampede, we talk about it all the time. You got Natsupoi over there that is just as good, if not better. All right, you got Suri. You got a lot of women over here. All right, and I'm going to mess up a bunch of them, so that's why I'm not going to go through a lot of them. But, man, oh, my God, this match. Yes, it might have been just slightly better than the Kendall Gray match. Just slightly better. Just because both these women are, I don't know, Lola Vice compared to these two is not even the same league.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I saw EC's face. I was going to ask you. Thank you for explaining that. Because
it was Lola Vice. If it was
I
someone
was
else,
gonna, for a minute there, I thought I was going to have to switch us and do that for a minute. Just
No.
Okay.
It's Lola Vice.
We're
I don't
good.
know how to. I like Lola. I just don't know how to be nice about
It's a
that.
2-on-1 comparison.
Yes. It's bad.
The problem was not Kendall Gray, is the point.
No, that's what I was getting at. Yes, that's what I was getting at. Yes.
And that's nothing against Lola Vice.
No, there's not.
It's just these two are heads and shoulders above.
That depends on who you ask, but okay.
Well, yeah, but in this instance, it's not nothing against Lola Vice. EC, any thoughts on this match? Did you get to watch any of it?
No, I didn't get to watch this, but I assume good things just out of the two who are in here.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we will move on to another contender for match of the year, probably. Kenny Omega defeats Zack Sabre Jr. in just a classic. I mean, you can call it a technical classic, yeah, but it's just a classic wrestling match, period. Bravo to these two guys putting on a show. Omega gets the win. He's going to challenge for the world title, and if you believe Stampede, he's going to win the world title next week. So big on him. We got a 9.25 from Stampede. Sped, what'd you think?
Zach, man, come on. This guy needs more. He needs more time in AEW. Give him on that TV more often. Get the American audience on this kid, because you're 100% right about that, by the way. It's even further than that. It's like DC to Guam. That's how far it is. That the Pacific Ocean separates that. And a continent. So, but yeah, no, man. I'm a big fan of Zach. Zach came in, he showed out. How many 2.9899 freaking kickouts did we get in this match? It was all in all. It was beautiful. All in all, beautiful match. And a lot of people, now they're seeing it. Yep, there you go. Zach, he's not leaving, but he can do the dual contract, my man. Heavy favor with Japan, but going over to AEW every now and again. That'd be nice to see.
Yeah. All right. EC, did anything? No?
No.
Okay.
But I will.
I didn't think so. I just didn't want to skip you for no reason. So
Yeah.
I didn't think you had anything.
Just to update, not to get off topic. The rider dies here, they're champions on TV.
Well, that's why we're trying to kind of speed through a little bit, so we
Yeah,
we were going to go a little bit long regardless on this
promise
show, because
you-
there was so much to talk about. But yeah,
I promise you, we are not speeding to see Sami Zayn.
no, I just so people can get to SmackDown.
Yeah.
We try to be respectful. Speaking of, we will get to the main event of AEW, the steel cage 12-man tag team match in a new cage, the round cage.
I like
First and
this.
foremost,
Death's
that was my
Door.
question. Do you like the round cage?
It looks
Yes,
like
Lord.
it looks like a trash can, but
It does.
I like it.
I like it too.
It does look like a trash can.
I
I like it better than the regular cage. I really
Yes.
do. I think this
Yes.
may be one of the best concept changes, maybe.
Yep.
Death's
Death's Door.
in a good bit.
Death's Door as a name is pretty legit.
Yeah,
I also love the photo of MJF dead in the corner.
I don't think that's MJF.
right there.
No?
That's
Oh,
Jack
never
Doyle,
mind.
Jake Doyle.
Yeah.
Jake.
Still
Yeah,
Doyle.
Yeah, I was looking
no,
wrong.
but he's laying down in the corner right here. Under,
Yeah, but
I have a picture next to it.
Andrade.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong photo. I thought that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a phenomenal match.
Yes, it was.
Tons of spots. It did good to kind of lead you and misdirect you at the same time. Like when the jet goes up to the top of the cage and Darby Allin's chasing him, I'd forgot that backpack was even up there.
Yep.
I saw the sparks and stuff go off, and I'm like, "What the hell happened? What's going on?" And then when they played the replay, I'm like, "Oh, that's
the Leo Rush thing was amazing.
Leo Rush was
Yeah.
hilarious." The NES spot popped me because I'm a huge Nintendo fan.
They let his ass
shout out
out
to
later.
Stampede.
Did you guys see that video where they let him out?
Yeah, after the fact, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "Don't move." The chickens.
There's something wrong with this man.
I love Leo.
We love it.
I love it.
And we
Also-
love it.
This cage is a barbed wire wrapping around away from looking like a jail.
I was gonna say that earlier. Yeah.
You're not wrong. In the end, Team Briscoe gets the win, leads to the title match that was on Wednesday night. Unfortunately, Briscoe did not capitalize. MJF is still your champion. The bigger story, though, coming out of it is Andrade turning on the Don Callis family, and not so surprisingly against MJF, with, I'm surprised, isn't the most selling T-shirt in all of AEW, the F Callis family shirt. If you didn't put that up for sale immediately after Forbidden Door, what are you doing, Tony Khan? Because that would have made loads of money.
Money.
You would have printed money. As fast as you printed every shirt, you could have printed a $20 bill with it. It would have done that well.
That's similar to after Kendall won the title, she had a new shirt, and for some reason they didn't have that at the fucking booth. So I don't understand the ideas here.
Incredible match. Everybody involved, a lot of fun, great watch. And your new AEW predictions champion. Yes, none of us could breathe with Stampede. And he takes the AEW title. We will be going for it coming up, hopefully, at the next pay-per-view. But congratulations to Stampede.
I know it's driving him nuts.
Which is a great segue. Maybe that's why he did it. I mean, good job, Sped. Appreciate the programming assist. Normally, I have to try to come up with transitions and things like that, but it is an easy transition to go from that straight into Stampede's World of Wrestling. Check it out, everybody.
Wrestling world of the past week. Gonna kick it off with your top 5 matches, and they all got a common theme to them. So, coming in at number 5 was the steel cage match in the round from Forbidden Door. This was featuring Darby Allin, Konosuke Takeshita, the Conglomeration, and the Don Callis family plus MJF. Coming in at number 4, the AEW Women's World Championship was on the line as Tekla defended against Starlight Kid, who came in from Stardom, to continue on with that feud that's been going on since last year. Tekla did come out on top on this, and what was just an amazing match. Both ladies showed out. Coming in at number 3, women's match number 2 on the list, and it was Mercedes Moné punching her ticket to All In to challenge for the AEW Women's World Championship as she defeated Maya World in just a star-taking turn from Maya World. Definitely one to keep an eye on going forward. Number 2, it was Kenny Omega defeating Zack Sabre Jr., who hails from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Just amazing back and forth match, clash of styles, very interesting watch. So if you haven't seen that, go back and watch it. And number 1, currently my match of the year, was Swerve Strickland taking on Will Ospreay for the chance to go on to contend for the men's AEW World Championship. Will Ospreay came out on top in this one. Just a remarkable match from both gentlemen. Men's Wrestler of the Week. Just talked about him, Will Ospreay. Like I said, he punched his ticket, and can he complete the deal in his backyard at Wembley? We'll see come the end of August. Your Women's Wrestler of the Week punched the same ticket, Mercedes Moné. So we'll see if she can complete her deal also at Wembley. And your Tag Team of the Week, we're going to jump over TNA for a second, and we're going to give this one to the Hardys, as they reclaimed the TNA or Tag Team Championships at their pay-per-view over the weekend, which was Slammiversary. Got some shakeups in your top fives too. Top five men coming in at number 5 is Mystico, who is the the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, the CMLL World Light Heavyweight Championship, the ROH World Tag Team Champion, and the IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions. He currently holds 4 titles across 3 different promotions. So great job this year for him. Coming in at number 4 is Konosuke Takeshita. He is your AEW International Champion and also the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Champion. Coming in at number 3 is Jon Moxley, your AEW Continental Champion. Number 2, we've mentioned him a few times already, and it's Will Ospreay as he vaults into the number 2 spot as the number 1 contender. He's also the never openweight 6-man tag team champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And holding steady at the number 1, MJF, your AEW Men's World Champion. Top 5 women. Number 5, Sari drops a couple of spots. So she's currently in the number 5 spot. Vaulting into the top 5 is Suzu Suzuki. She's the World of Stardom champion, and she just defended her title this week against Utami Hayashishita, and that was a successful defense. Coming in at number 3 is Athena, your ROH Women's World Champion. Number 2 is Tekla, your AEW Women's World Champion, and holding on to the number 1 spot is Siri, who operates at a Stardom, and she is your IWGP Women's Champion. What's on tap for the weekend? Well, coming up today, Eve has a show on. It's Beers, Brawls, and Burlesque. And 2 top marquee matches on there is Sky Blue from AEW taking on Emerson Jane. And the Eve International title number 1 contenders match will pit Rio against Kaylee Ray, formerly known as Alba Fire in WWE. Winner of that goes on to face Mayu Yamashita. GCW Bash at the Ballpark on the 4th. Top matchups to look for there is the JCW title match as Charles Mason defends against Cheeseburger, and Jonathan Gresham will team up with Tracy Williams to take on Cowboy Way, which consists of One Called Manders and Thomas Shire. We also have the New Japan Pro Wrestling Road to the G1 Climax 36. This will be taking place on the 6th. Marquee matchups there, Yujiro Takahashi will take on Oscar, and that is a play-in match. The winner goes to the G1. In another play-in match, we have El Phantasmo taking on Rohei Oiwa. And we have a couple of title defenses. The IWGP Global Heavyweight title, Shoto Umino will defend against Gabe Kidd. And your IWGP Junior Heavyweight title match, Yo will defend against Francisco Akira. That's it for me this week, folks. And I'm now going to hand it back to Mike and back to Sped.
Sorry about that, guys. A little technical difficulties there. The setup changed up somehow. Not sure how that worked out. Yeah.
The fuck?
Anyway, brings us up to our Twitter post of the week. Take it away, Sped.
All right, so AJ Styles has proposed a major Survivor Series shakeup. Styles has offered an ambitious idea for future WWE Survivor Series, suggesting a multi-brand showdown, that would include Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and AAA. Styles' vision has sparked excitement about the future direction of Survivor Series backstage. Do you guys like this idea, or should we just go back to being 5-on-5?
Yes and yes. I like the idea, but I want it to be a traditional 5-on-5.
Yeah.
Do it like a tournament if you want to do it. Have like Raw go up against AAA, SmackDown go up against NXT with their 5-on-5, and then the winners face each other at the end of the night.
Yeah. What do you think, EC?
I don't know. I don't know that the inclusion of AAA here adds up to NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown.
TNA.
TNA would make more sense.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
don't know that
that's
AAA has enough people that anyone would know to go into a Survivor Series
Oh yeah, I know.
program.
It would be
I don't know.
Lapartica,
You put Laparco, Mr.
Psycho
Iguana,
Clown,
Vikingo, Psycho Clown, Dr. Wagner
El
Jr.
Hijo of Vikingo, Del Vikingo, or
Yeah.
Pequeño Vikingo. You know, small
Yeah, but
El
Vikingo.
Grande Americano could
Oh yeah,
represent them as well.
he has to be in that one. He is the
Hey, look, who
he's a
wouldn't love that?
god.
Like the champion of AAA, Dominic Mysterio, leading the team in. That would be an interesting dynamic.
all right, you just lost me.
Yeah,
Get
you basically got him to not
get
buy
that
a
rat
ticket.
off of my glorious pay-per-view.
My glorious people, love it. I love this though. I think it's good. But I don't know, man.
If you're trying to sell me on something, Dominic Mysterio is never going to be the way to go.
It would make it an interesting dynamic with the rest of them. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, it would. The
You know
story
what?
behind it would be nice. Omos in AAA, in a 7-foot
Omos,
giant
Omos versus Dom right now.
for the AAA Mega
Yes.
Campeon. But the next
Cool.
one you guys are gonna like too. Yeah. So this one right here is a top 10. This is based off of cagematch .net. This is a top 10 in the world right now, and Dave Meltzer came out and goes, "How in the hell is CMLL not number 3?"
Okay.
I'm more surprised. You said it's based on cage match, right?
Yeah, that's what it says.
It
Source
surprises me
Cagematch.
more that WWE is number one because everything I see from people on cage matches, WWE is horrible.
Yeah, every time.
WWE
That surprises.
is always going to be number one.
Yeah, there's
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that overall, but coming from the source, you go back and you look at cage match ratings. WWE is never higher than AEW, ever. On cage match rating.
Yeah, you're right. He's
so
right.
how a WWE is number one on this
But
specific list that is
And TNA's number 4. How's TNA number 4? Because GCW's been killing it, and TNA.
If this was a true cage match list, it would be AEW, New Japan, CMLL, and then Stardom.
Global rankings.
Maybe GCW.
It says top 10 pro wrestling promotions in the world. Global rankings 2026. Source. Cagematch.net. So yeah, it says global reach, millions of fans, thousands of events, decades of history goes into it.
Okay, so then now that makes a little bit more sense. Going into more of the
I'm reading the very,
criteria,
very bottom. Yeah, I'm reading
you.
the very, very bottom now of it.
What's up, Herb from the Herb and Raj podcast? Appreciate you.
But I
coming in.
still don't agree with TNA being at number 4.
No, even with the global reach and all that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I
mean,
so with reach, CMLL doesn't have as much reach as TNA just because they're a bigger promotion in the States.
Yeah.
They get more pub. So maybe that's what they're going on. But if you're just going on wrestling content, no.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean,
it is interesting.
Yeah.
All right, brings us up to the Try Matchmaker of the week. It's a special one. Take it away.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm going to pull this up so that way I can get these job titles completely right. All right, so we got a very special one. Tomorrow is America's 250th birthday. I deployed 2 times myself to Iraq as infantry, 11 Bravo. That's why I bleed the 3rd ID colors. I bled with a bunch of people over there, but these guys also were in the military as well. EC was also in the military right here. He was in the Army as well. But we got Montez Ford, Marine, MOS 3451. It is and I'm going to get it for you right here. It's the last one I have. It is a financial management resource analyst. He serving from 2008 to 2012. Ford handled the heavy lifting for the Defense Travel System, the DTS, within his battalion. He was the guy managing logistics, funding, and operational movement plans for his unit, training cycles, and field ops. This guy was basically in charge of the money aspect of what was going on. All right. So we got that. And then we got Bobby Lashley. This one's a good one. He was an E5 sergeant, just like myself. E4 corporal over there. But you got Bobby Lashley, right? His role was he entered the Army as an Army World Class Soldier in the athletics program, which is a WCAP, right? What you see right there. As a competitive freestyle wrestler, while in the program, he won Armed Forces Championships multiple times and secured a silver medal at the Military World Championships. All right, I'm just giving you guys a little background on their stuff, right? You got Steve Macklin, which I see a lot of people out here already talking about Macklin. You got him. He was at E4, and I got a lot of respect for this man right here. He was a corporal in the Marines. Got a lot of respect from one infantryman to another. A lot of respect. 031 is infantry machine gunner. Serving from 2007 to 2011 in the 2nd Battalion, 8th Marines Weapons Company out of Camp Louis. Oh, man, I don't even know that. Lejeune.
Lejeune.
There you go. He lived the exact heavy weapons life that I did as a gunner, and you saw it, EC. I showed you pictures. Pulling 2 full deployments directly into Afghanistan. My man went to Afghanistan, all right, Macklin, all right, as infantry, all right, twice. And then you got Bravo. Keeps his name very hidden. I respect that as well. He, one infantryman to another, brother. Love it. 0311 is his MOS, but he keeps everything under tight with his real name. But he's a legit Marine grunt who survived heavy-duty combat, action, IED blast, firefights while deployed, both to Iraq and Afghanistan before training with Cody Rhodes in the Nightmare Factory. And there's a little backstory on the guys right there with their time. You know, all these guys were E4 or higher NCOs. So mad respect to all of them. But for me, and I told you guys to think about it, I'm going with the powerhouse. I'm going with my boy, going with the Army guy. Got to go with Bobby Lashley.
EC?
Okay, yeah. Bobby Lashley. I don't have a 10-minute story about it. I just automatically knew Bobby Lashley.
It is defense. I mean, he wanted to give respect to all
No,
the
no,
everything.
I don't have the whole spiel that he does.
Yeah, no. I just wanted everybody to understand who these guys were and what they did, especially Bravo. A lot of people don't realize that Bravo is a 2-time deployed infantryman. And as a guy who did that myself, EC, you know, my brain wasn't right when I first got home. And now he's on Ring of Honor. That's commendable. That's like badass in my book, man. Being infantry and going over to wrestling like that. He's a bad mumba jumba.
So I'm torn between this one. I'm torn between who I really want to see win and who I think would win. And if I throw who I think is going to win, I'm going to agree with you guys and say Lashley, just because I think he's got the power, he's got the speed over all of not speed over Ford, but the combination of the two over all of them. I think he would ultimately take the win. But I really just want to see Ford win. I want to see Ford do everything.
I love Ford.
I think he deserves to be pushed more in WWE. I know he's tag champ, whatever, that's fine. I want to see more Montez Ford. So I am actually going to pick him as my winner because I'm going to go with my heart instead of my head. Pick Montez Ford, plus you guys pick somebody different. I want to be different. All right, that's the end of the show, folks. We went a little long, hour and 23 minutes right now for the live show on YouTube. This is where Sped and I will say goodbye. Tell everybody where we can find us, and then we will have the final word with EC. Take away, Sped.
You can find me Spedrock4 on X and Sunday right here, Point Taken. And a new show coming probably Saturday. It's called The High Story. That's going to be funny as hell. So just tune in. A lot of stuff coming in. Just follow Spedrock4 and you get it going.
Wednesday, the whole damn mess. Territory.
Yeah. Happy birthday, America.
Yes. Again, happy birthday, America. I agree with that. You can find me, Big Mike, at _Big Mike 27 at pretty much all socials. Also here on YouTube, you can search that at _Big Mike 27, or you can look up the Run In Wrestling Podcast on YouTube. Please go subscribe. We're at 367 subscribers as of the beginning of the show. I have not checked during the show if anybody's subscribed. Thank you. If not, what are you waiting for? Go hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell so you see every time we go live. I try to put out videos a couple times a week. I need to get better. Yes, I know, but I'm trying, guys. I got a lot of crap going on. Yeah, follow me at _Big Mike 27. And that brings us to the final word with EC.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't have a long thing here. I'll keep it straight to the point. So, we're all used to seeing people talk crap about wrestlers online, but I think, and not that that's not okay either. But when you come into a wrestling show, especially as a grown man, and come in to disrespect women, that stuff, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman to do it, but for a grown man to do it to a woman like this imbecile did on Tuesday night to Kendall Gray, that immediately got shut down. That Do you go home and feel good about yourself? That crap has to stop. You know, these people are there, or these wrestlers, these talent are there to entertain us. Don't be a dick. And with that, happy birthday to America. Happy July 4th to everybody.